Hi everyone, it's Jenna here, and this is my Freshers Week video. It's currently Wednesday of North Week. The whole number system is a little bit strange, but it's basically the week before your full term commences at Oxford, and it's also when all of the undergraduate freshers arrive. This year I'm working as the welfare officer at my college, which means that it's my responsibility to look out for the freshers as they arrive. So we've been helping them to unpack and settle in and showing them to all of the different buildings around college. So it's been a pretty full-on couple of days, but we're really starting to see the hard work pay off, and I thought I'd tell you a bit about what Freshers Week looks like at Lincoln, what sort of university-wide things might happen in Freshers Week as well. But yesterday, all the freshers arrived. They had their college parents who were called to the Porter's Lodge to meet them and help them get settled into their room. The college parent system might seem a little bit weird. The way it works is that every fresher who comes to an Oxford college is assigned to college parents in the year above them. And these are people who have agreed to college marry each other and take a couple of freshers under their wing. These marriages are platonic, it's just between friends, and it's a really nice welfare support system. So when the freshers arrive, they've got ready-made siblings in their year who they get to know, as well as having some second years who do their subject to look out for them. So in the evening, we had an introduction to the JCR Exec Committee, in which we talked a bit about what we aim to do for the year. So I mentioned the fact that I'm doing some drop-in hours this week, in which the freshers can pop in and have a cup of tea and get to know the welfare officers. We also provide lots of different supplies. So we provide lots of condoms, lube, dental dams, things like that, as well as female sanitary supplies. So that's part of my role. And we also distributed these wonderful little welfare bags to all of the freshers' rooms. They had a formal dinner, and whilst they were at this dinner, we went round and put these outside their room so they had something nice to get back to. I thought I'd tell you a bit about what's in them. We've got a poster from Nightline, and Nightline is for all students at Oxford. If they're feeling really stressed or overwhelmed or just fancy a chat between 8 p.m. and 8 a.m, they can ring Nightline or Skype them or send them an instant message. And I thought that was a really worthwhile thing to plug, because quite a lot of the time, if you're stressed during Freshers Week or throughout the term, it's at times where your friends might not necessarily be around to listen to you. So I thought it was really important to get the word out there about Nightline. We also put a scourer in these little bags because quite a lot of people forget their scourers when they go to university, so this is always handy. We've also got a little mindfulness colouring postcard. We think arts and crafts are a really great way of de-stressing and having some self-care and relaxed time. We've also got these little contact cards that have got the college address, the Nightline number, and our welfare officer numbers. We've got a biro. Biro's always handy. Also got a couple of Smarties just to cheer people up. A refresher, which is quite appropriate because that's kind of my role now as a second year. I feel weird not being an actual fresher myself, so we are refreshers. I've also got 2 different types of condom, and last but not least, a little welfare booklet that we've compiled at Lincoln, which has got all of the different reps. It's got the introduction to our international and gender reps, our BME rep, our cookie fairy. At Lincoln we've got a cookie fairy system, which means that we elect someone to pitch cookies to people who are in need of support, and these can either be anonymous or with a message from a friend, so that's a really cute system. We've also got introductions to our peer supporters and our subject mentors, and yeah, this is a really comprehensive guide for freshers when they arrive. So in terms of how the week has been for me, it's been really weird seeing it from a second year perspective. I remember this time last year we had our formal dinner with our tutors and our subject peers, and it was really odd welcoming freshers and telling them to go to that rather than getting all dressed up and going myself. It's an odd experience because it feels like only yesterday that I moved in. Time flies at Oxford. It's a really weird process. I've just had a really great time of Freshers Week, but also it's been incredibly stressful. As you can imagine, trying to get all of these bags done, trying to arrange with administrative staff when the freshers are arriving, what we need to do, sending emails and things. So welfare officer is a very full-on role, but I'm hoping that over the course of the year my hard work is really going to pay off. And I'm really looking forward to the face-to-face element of the role, because I think it's really important to be able to see students and feel like you're making a real difference. In terms of the academic side, I don't actually start tutorials until next week. I haven't got any of my lecture timetables or tutorials yet, but I've been in contact with my tutors. In terms of how my degree works, I sat my prelims, which are preliminary examinations last year, which don't count towards my degree, I just had to pass them. And now I'm working towards my finals, which is really scary. I feel too young to be working towards exams. I'm going to be sitting in 4th year. So that's going to be great. I'm doing some work on Golden Age Spanish literature this term, which I'm really excited about. And it's a chance to dive into the period more than just the prescribed stuff that we were set last year. I think the academic side of my degree is going to be really different this year, partly because I'm not going to be studying linguistics anymore, which I took in my first year, because I'm a Spanish sole student. So this year I'm concentrating solely on Spanish language and literature. It also means that hopefully my language skills are going to be on the up. I hope to be documenting some of my experiences planning for the year abroad, and by the end of this term hopefully I'll have an idea of where I'm going in Spain or Latin America, what I'm going to study, what I'm going to be doing, and hopefully have some concrete plans in place. So I'll keep you posted on that. Hope you have a lovely week and see you next time. Bye!